that.
What up, y'all? We are live. And that right there is my producer, Ken Whiting. He's Canadian, as you can tell by this thing. What is this? Oh, that's Colombia. Look at that. But it's more like the mountain climber, camper, kind of hiker Columbia than it is the fishing Columbia. So anyway, here's what we're doing different today. We're mixing it up. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos from Paddle Sports Retailer. I know a lot of people commented and said more fishing. So I've got this hard drive right here full of fishing videos that I haven't edited yet. And then I've got this one and this one, right, full of video that I haven't edited yet. And then I've got these two right here that I haven't edited, full of fishing video. So I got a lot of video that's coming your way for fishing. But this is the time of year where I make a living, right? This is the time of year where I run from one trade show to another trade show to another. Obviously, I have to show some love for my sponsors. They're the reason that I'm able to do the show. They're the reason that I'm able to bring you guys the content that we're able to bring. But we're mixing it up a bit, and instead of doing a full-on fishing show, Ken's flown down to specifically shoot tips, all right? And I've got a folder in my phone of screenshotted questions that I plan to answer, but a lot of them are dated, and I apologize for not getting back to you guys on those quick enough. But what we're going to do is we're going to shoot those, and we're going to schedule them in the back end of YouTube so that they pop up when they're more appropriate. So here's the deal. Ask your questions on this video. We're going to be watching this through the course of today and tomorrow and grabbing your questions and answering them real time, and that video will be up. That video will be up really soon. We've got some exciting shoots coming up this fall. We're going to Arkansas. We're going back to Florida. We're going to Santee Cooper, South Carolina. Actually, let me give you a little quick rundown on my schedule for the next month or so. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on bringing you guys as many real-time, accurate, relevant tips as I can. Fall is one of my favorite times to fish. It's when I catch the majority of my big fish. And it's that time of year when it's magic. Like right now, we scheduled this, and this has been scheduled for a few weeks. So, but today's the first day in the 60s. So instead of actually going fishing, I'm going to be talking about it. But today's that day when everything starts to change. The photo period has already changed, and that changes the bass's positioning, activity. It initiates the migration of the bait fish. So it does a lot of things, and we'll talk about that in some of the videos that we're doing. I owe you guys a very in-depth description of moon phase and solunar data and solunar, how I use solunar data. We're going to do that series today and tomorrow. We're going to get that up really quick. A lot of that is going to be a teaser. A lot of that is going to be a shorter version of what we're doing at Bienville Plantation with Fluke Master at the end of November and at the beginning of December. So you guys watch for the video where we specifically announce that. Head over to Fluke Master's channel and subscribe to him. But basically, you can call Bienville Plantation right now and before the website even goes up and book your opportunity. We're doing 2 windows, and those 2 windows are going to be limited to 10 people. We felt like last year when we did it, it was too big. It was too many people. We couldn't give them as much, one-on-one attention as we wanted. It was the first time ever. And so if you came last year and you want to come back again, give Jimmy down at Bienville a call. I'll put all the information in the description box below. But give him a call, send him an email, go to their website, get their contact number, and call them and tell them you want to participate in the Kayak Bass Fishing Seminar, and they will get you booked. November 30th is going to be the first show up. This Thursday night, you're going to fish Friday and Saturday in 2 overnight stays, leaving Sunday morning, but you can fish. You just have to be checked out, and so you can fish the rest of that day. And then check in Sunday night, fish Monday, Tuesday, same thing. You have to check out Wednesday morning, but you're free to fish that part of the day. Great deal for the amount of content and information, for the accommodations and the meals. It's comprehensive, all-inclusive package. So give the folks at Bienville Plantation a call if you're interested in doing that. So back to the reason that I'm doing this video at this early venture, and a lot of you guys are probably at work going, dude, what are you doing? But I want your questions. I want to know what it is you want to know. I'm not in the business of just trying to do videos that get views. I'm in the business of trying to do videos that you want to see, and I'm in the business of doing videos that answer your questions. I like to teach. I like to share. I like to get the feedback. I'm going to re-release the video tomorrow as part of my Throwback Thursday of why I'm here. A lot of people ask the question, why did you get started? What did you get started for? I'm going to grab that video. I'm going to re-release it. And so we're going to talk about, you know, fishing cold fronts, fishing, you know, changing conditions in the fall, the shad bite, what you need to know, following the bait, picking the right lure. You know, I'm going to do the top 5 fall fishing baits of my personal favorites, but I'm also going to expound on that and tell you when those don't work, when they should and shouldn't. I always love these videos where people call out the top 5 baits of whatever, and then they just talk about the bait, but they don't talk about when to use it, why to use it, how to use it. So when you see the video, top 5 or top fall fishing baits or whatever we end up titling it, I want you to watch that video, and I want you to watch it from start to finish. It's going to be a long video because I want to be very comprehensive. I want to be very specific, and I want you to have the tools to have as much success as you possibly can by using that information. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to run this video for 10 minutes. We're at 6 minutes and 20 seconds right now. I am going to do a giveaway in this video for Kayak Bass Fishing Swag. It's getting cool. It's getting, we're moving into fall, so it's hoodie weather and it's beanie weather. So if you guys will hashtag KBF hoodie, hashtag KBF beanie, we're going to pick a KBF hoodie and a KBF beanie winner, and we might pick a few. But that's not right now during the live feed. That's once the video is posted. But what I'm going to do for the next 3 minutes is we're going to turn it over to some questions that I'm actually going to answer live. And then what I want you to do is hold your other questions and post them on this video in the comment section, because the chat section goes away. So let's put 3 minutes on the clock and let's rapid fire some questions, either for me or for that guy right there. If you want to know about how to get started in video production, he's the man. In fact, I think we're going to turn the camera around on him at some point this shoot, and he doesn't know that yet. But we're going to talk about what it takes to get started in this industry, sponsorships and things like that, if that's something that you want to do. Michael said he wants to start a kayak club. Any suggestions? Yeah, so here's the best way to start a kayak club. Find one that is relatively similar to what you're trying to accomplish and reach out to them. Get their advice, learn from the mistakes that they've made, learn from the things that they've done correctly, and establish a rapport with them so you can share information. If there's already a club relatively close to you in your area, I suggest joining that club and not trying to divide and conquer, and you're going to get a lot more. You're going to get a lot more support, and you're going to build a community. If you're far enough away that it makes sense, then do it that way. But I would say start with a search of Facebook groups in your area, and you're going to find out if there's an area close, a club close to you. And if there isn't, then kind of find the one closest to you and mimic what they're doing. Take what you like that they're doing. But I would say to start it off, find 3 like-minded individuals, have a meeting, put together your goals for what the club's going to be and what it's going to stand for, establish a website, establish a Facebook page, whatever you're going to use as the marketing vessel, and then just go fishing. Focus on the fishing. Don't focus on meetings, and I think you'll go a lot further. But the number one mistake that clubs make across the country is that they get into it to teach people how to kayak fish. And after about 15 months, it's always a weird time, and there's enough experienced guys in the club, they forget about the beginners. All right, so if I was going to give you advice on how to be a successful fishing club, don't forget your beginners. Always be welcoming to beginners. Always be willing to do your kayak fishing 101. Speaking of that, I'm going to be at Old Hickory Lake at Shoots Branch from 10 to 2 this Saturday, doing that very thing, answering questions about how to get started in kayak fishing tournaments. And we're going to do a demo of the Bonafide SS127. So if you're in the Middle Tennessee area and you can make it out to Shoots Branch, I'll link up the event in the description box below. You know, if you're anywhere near Old Hickory Lake and you want to check out the SS127, you can come out and demo it. The event is from 7 to 2, but I'm going to fish until about 10. So after that, I'll be at the boat ramp answering questions, let you guys demo the boat if you want to try it out. I did see a few questions about editing. They're not questions I can answer this quickly, so repost them in the comments below. I'll get this guy to give you guys some advice on, starting a channel, on building a channel, building a brand, and things like that from a guy that has not only helped me get where I'm going, but has managed the careers and the progression of a lot of brands, relevance in the industry. A couple of other kayak anglers he's helped get to where they are with Jim Salmons, and did a lot for Drew Gregory and some other folks in the industry. So that guy's got a little bitty head, if you can see that right there, a little bitty head with a lot of knowledge, right? And man, now it is a little bit of differentiate. He's sitting further back. So what's up, woman?
Hey, are you answering questions today?
Yeah, we're doing the ask the questions on the video, and then we're going to answer them in the video series we're producing today and tomorrow.
Hey, can y'all do me a favor? So ask some questions for a beginner, because he does all this stuff, and I watch him and I listen to him talk to y'all, and it's like a lot of people.
She's right.
A lot of people who already fish a bunch, and so I want to know some stuff from beginners, things that will help me, because I think a lot of people are asking very intricate questions, which are awesome, but if you can ask some beginner questions too, then that will help a lot more people, including me.
You know what? That's a good point. I appreciate you poking your head in here, because here's the deal. A lot of times people ask very basic questions, and I'm going to fall on the sword and tell you that I sometimes go, and he's the one that's always telling me, dude, we got to answer this question. I'm like, who the hell doesn't know that? Like, how do you? I know. And so, again, I apologize. I've been doing this forever, and sometimes I overlook the basic stuff. So I'm holding myself accountable. I'm asking you to hold yourself accountable. Don't forget the beginners. Ask your questions. Ask advanced questions, and we'll answer those. Ask basic questions, and we'll answer those. But for the next 2 days, this guy's in town, so we can specifically shoot educational content that is going to teach you how to catch more fish, better fish. We're not focusing on super high-end editing. We're not focusing on crazy inspirational music. We're focusing on content. We're focusing on bringing you, now where it makes sense to cut away to some action on the water, where it improves the point we're making, then we're going to do that. But for the most part, this is going to be talking about fishing, helping you grow your knowledge base so you can get out there and catch more bass. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm already longer than I planned on being. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, like the video, comment below. Don't forget to hashtag KBF beanie, KBF hoodie for your chance to win a Kayak Bass Fishing beanie hoodie. As always, we have to have support to keep this thing going. So visit kayakbassfishing.com. Consider becoming a member. Pick up some KBF merchandise, stickers, hats, t-shirts, and things like that. It really helps us offset the operational cost of keeping this thing going. Anyway, so now we're going to jump out there and shoot some videos. Say bye, Ken, since you didn't say anything else in the entire video. So anyway, that's a man of many words. Here we go. Go shoot some videos. Ask your questions, and don't forget to subscribe.